Today on the channel, we're pretty in pink with the latest and greatest from the Major Bendy's Big Rubber Guys with Macho Man Randy Savage, Pink Edition.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Major Bendy's Big Rubber Guys unboxing and review. And today, we got the Macho Man Randy Savage again, but this time in pink. But for all your Major Bendy's Big Rubber Guy needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up MajorBendy's.com. You can pick up this Macho Man right now. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And it feels like we've been here before, like a young deja vu, as this is the third Macho Man Randy Savage in the Big Rubber Guys line. Of course, we always say it on the channel, you got to get the most out of your molds. That's what they're doing with this Macho Man Randy Savage. However, the first edition was the orange edition, sold out, pre-order, we know that whole rigmarole. Second edition was an exclusive, a very limited exclusive in the green trunks. Now we get this one in pink, and this is akin to the Mattel Top Picks for the Major Bendy's Big Rubber Guys line, as this one will be available, and I think once it sells out, they're going to order more. So they'll just keep ordering them, so you always have a chance to get a Macho Man Randy Savage. Maybe you missed out on pre-orders, whatever. Maybe all of a sudden you got, $50 in your wallet burning a hole. You can go to the Major Bendy's website at any time, at least as of right now, and pick up this Macho Man Randy Savage. And that's exactly what I did. I had a $50 spot burning a hole in my wallet. Said, how can I get rid of this? And good friend of the channel, Canik, said, hey, I know what you can do. Well, maybe not, but it sounds good. It sounds good. So I picked this bad boy up to go with the Machos. I'm all in on the Big Rubber Guys. You know that. That is what I started my wrestling fandom as a very small kid, buying the LJNs. And this is the closest thing we've had to LJNs as we do know. But let's dive into this Macho Man. Not a lot of newness with this one, so it should be a fairly quick review, I would imagine. But we do got the Major Bendy's Big Rubber Guys right here. Uniform packaging we're used to, kind of. As we can see, these do stand up on their own. There you go. They do stand up on their own now. The original ones did not. That was one of the only gripes I actually had with the line. And that's a simple gripe for a guy that's a loose collector. So packaging-wise, you can stand these up. I think that is a must-have thing. That is a good fix. Constant learning, constant improvement. We know what we say out there. Big Rubber Guys, of course, Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, the Macho Man. Big bubble window, Macho Man artwork down to the bottom. Got his name at the bottom as well. Major Bendy's present. Looking very nice. And it's just wild how much this line has grown over the last year plus, I guess, at this point. All of these have not shipped yet, but we got a lot of different characters on the way. As I'm filming this now, we're about a week away from San Diego Comic-Con. They do have a panel. I am planning on going to that panel. Can't wait to see all the announcements for the time to come. Should be really interesting to see who we'll get in this line. And you have to imagine we'll see some repaints. We might see a couple of these guys, the top pick style, that the evergreen that you can always pick up. Some of these guys might turn into that in the future. We'll see what happens there. But nothing really on the back. 2024 Major Bendy's. And I'm going to pull it off. I'm going to slide it out. I do keep my packaging. It does take up some space, as you can imagine. But I do keep this packaging, and there's the old Macho Man. And I think a lot of people, when they close their eyes, as many do every single night when they go to sleep, you close your eyes and you think of the Macho Man. This probably isn't too far off of what you think of. You guys tell me if I'm wrong there. Off to the side. A gentle see you later. A lot of people do think of Macho Man, of course, in the pink trunks down here, and that's exactly what he has, the pink trunks. Got the stars on the front right there, the 3 stars. On the back, 2 stars, and Macho Man. How about that? You do got the white wrist tape going on, the white hand tape as well. He does have the orange bandana, and in my brain, it feels like he should have a pink bandana, but then I kind of sit there and think, and I just stare in the mirror at myself when I think, of course. And I don't know if he ever had a pink bandana, and the orange and pink do kind of clash together, but I don't think he had a pink bandana. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but that color scheme does kind of clash, but it's Macho Man's fault at the end of the day, not the Big Rubber Guys. Yellow knee pads, yellow boots, got the white stars going on there, the white trimming throughout. Beautiful, glorious hot dog tan. You know we're here for the hot dog tan. Looking very nice and a very iconic Macho Man pose with the old number 1 there. Of course, you got the Macho Man shades going on, and then you got the long hair and you got the beard. It's Macho Man. I think you hand this to anybody, even if they barely even know wrestling, they're going to know who this is. It is Macho Man Randy Savage. A little harder to stand up, of course. There we go. Got him. Got him right there. No stand needed for the Macho Man. Like I said, we've been here before multiple times. It is just a little different. You just got a little bit of color differences. But if you missed out on those other Macho Mans, you needed a Macho Man in your collection, this is the way you got to go, I guess. And we do got the green version. We do got the orange version right here. We're building it out. We're building out Mach. What up, Mach? That's what they say, of course. My favorite's probably the orange version. I don't know. That's what I think of. I always think of Mega Powers exploding. I always think of him in the orange. But I can think a lot of people liking different ones of these. Deepest cut, of course, the green. The most limited, of course, is the green, which I think does work. And that's the way an exclusive should be. Of course, can't forget the old school LJN Macho Man as well. A childhood fig-fed favorite back in the day for a many, including myself. But Macho Man Mania running wild like a young Hulkamania, especially with that hot dog tan. But a good figure, once again. Great to have this out there. And like I said, for people that missed out, couldn't get it together, couldn't find the green one, couldn't get the green one, whatever the excuse may be or the reasoning may be, you now got an opportunity to get a Macho Man in your collection with the pink trunks one. And for a lot of people, it's a pretty iconic Macho Man, so I think it does work. It'll be interesting to see what more Macho Mans we get in the future. I guess we'll stay tuned to that. This could be it, or maybe they're going to go back to the drawing board, give us another Macho Man, but maybe this time Macho King in a different pose. That's always a possibility as well. So we'll stay tuned. We'll wait and see what happens in the future. But there it is, old Macho Man Randy Savage. Big rubber, guys. The evergreen, the one you can pull at any time. Pink edition. What are your guys' thoughts on this one? Is it a pickup? Is it a pass? Are you liking this idea? Put in the comments, who do you hope gets another one that's always available? That'd be an interesting field study right there to see who people want there. Now let me know your thoughts on the Macho Man Pink Edition. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day, and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. Of course, I do appreciate all that. ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for the Macho Man Randy Savage, Big Rubber Guy, I'm Kyle. Ooh, yeah.